Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I'm here today to do live mini readings. I really hope the internet is going to hold up for us tonight. I have been having major internet issues, and a lot of people have. It's not just me, but I really wanted to at least try and get on and connect with everyone tonight. So I hope that you're having a wonderful time. Wonderful day. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you. Thank you for being here. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you for joining our family. Sab Tribe, love you something serious. I really miss you guys after a few weeks of not being able to get on my Wednesdays because it's my one day to go live. I need this as much as y'all do, guys. Like, I love connecting with y'all, and this is where it's at. I used to do all my videos live, and not being able to do live anymore, like, really puts a damper on my spirit, because this is why I do what I do, is to connect with y'all. Hey, Christina G, how are you doing, lovely? It's so good to see you. I miss Tribe, something fierce. Something fierce, but either way, I didn't even want to post because I wasn't sure if the internet was going to act right. So hi Aurora and Christina Maria. Yes, I really do. I miss y'all so bad. So this normally works if you've never been here before. Thank you, Christina. Love you. So this is our normal Wednesday. We do $20 VIP readings. $20 guarantees you an in-depth answer to whatever question you have. And I will try to get as much information and guidance for you as possible. Messages usually run about 10 minutes, but listen, I don't stop them. Some are more straight to the point, some whenever spirit tells me, like, you got the message, that's when I stop. But otherwise, thank you for everyone being here. Make sure to drop a like, comment, whatevs. Hang out with us. But I usually go through the VIP. Once you donate your $20, your name goes down on a list. I'll go through the VIP. Once we get through the VIP, then I will start pulling free one-card pulls for anyone who I am drawn to. I will go as long as I can, usually about 2 hours, but with that being said, my energy is kind of running low tonight. So, yes, thank you, Christina. Hey, Jess, how are you? But yeah, I really got to pay attention to my energy. There's a lot of ups and downs, and I'll go through that when we go through the collective message as well, just so I can kind of update everyone what's going on. Listen, there are major activations going on, guys, which we're going to touch on that with the collective message. But there's I'm noticing a lot of past life stuff coming up, a lot of deep-seated wounds coming up. And it's like a lot of people, what I'm noticing, and me included, is that the spikes with the energetic field of this planet, what's going on in the etheric realm, what's going on here in the 3D. It is so much going on. And so what's happening is we're meeting these dips, and we've talked about this before. It's the infinity, it's the DNA, it's the strand of life that we find everywhere. And we're doing a dance, guys. We're doing a dance. So be patient, be gentle with yourselves. This is not an easy feat for anyone, even those who have done the work. Yes, Eliza, take care of you. Hey, Michelle, Brooke, what up? What up? Gina, Cynthia, hey guys, so glad to have y'all here. But there's this huge transformational process going on. And the more that we dive in and flow into those depths, the more space we're releasing to let the good in. Okay. There's a lot of good going around, and it wants us to play with it. It wants us to interact more with the intimate side of life, where we're not getting so wrapped up into the hate and the separation and the diving into the pits of despair, because a lot of people I notice are going into depression, anxiety, feeling like they just don't know what to do with themselves. But the moment that they surrender, the moment that they take a step back and they're like, where is this pain coming from? What steps do I need to take? Because listen, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, because I'm seeing it a lot too. A lot of people are resisting. They're resisting the change. They're resisting the nudge. They want, like, a lot of people are trying to put 3D expectations on divinity. You can't. You can't put 3D expectations on divinity. When you think you have no clue what spirit has in store for you. So that's why it's so important to just allow things to lead you, right? To follow with faith and trust. When you have that connection with yourself and your team, you're heading in the right direction. And if you're not, then you're not receiving the signs. Okay, spirit is always going to be dropping you signs. Don't overthink it. Don't try to overanalyze. Okay, I had a friend. She said, it hit me today that I need to start treating myself better and I need to take back my power. Well, the moment she had that thought, a sign came right in. Same thing with another girl that I've been talking to and working with for a long time. She wanted a sign to confirm a vision she had. She was not receiving the sign that she wanted, and she was having a really hard time accepting the fact that she wasn't receiving a sign, because she was told to sit still, to be patient, to focus on herself. And she resisted that. And the moment that she quit, all the signs came back around. So remember, if you were asking a question, if you were looking for clarity and you were trying to make decisions in your life, signs are going to be everywhere when you're heading in the right direction. Now, if you start receiving a bunch of warning signs that says, hey, no, don't do that, like things breaking or falling apart, things just not going to plan, say you and I hate to even loud her out. I don't know if she watches these, but I had someone that I know, not going to mention any names, but her and her man were going to go look at rings, or go to put a down payment on a ring one day, and the universe literally intervened, like, you're not ready. They missed the appointment. They had to reschedule. They ended up getting into an argument, and like all these things came around to say, like, you need to look at the foundation of your relationship before you go into that kind of commitment. And she had to. Right. So just think about those things and what spirit's trying to tell you. Are they trying to reroute you, trying to, get you to look at a different aspect of something, or are they telling you, like, yes, this is what we want you to do? It's either going to feel really resistance when I'm trying to resist or deny something that feels good to me because of some sort of limitation or belief pattern that I have picked up over time to tell me what is good and what is not. I started hurting physically, emotionally. I'm like, why am I denying myself this? Okay. So regardless of what expectation standards, like, do what makes your heart fucking feel on fire. Okay. This is the time to dive deep into that passion, to dive into that creativity, to use your voice, your tools, and yourself as a all-knowing presence in this world, to say, this is my light, let it be seen. Okay. So, Spirit, oh, goodness gracious. They just had me go off on a whole tangent. I hope y'all caught up with that, okay? Hey, Heather. So yeah. Hey, Alana. So good to see all y'all. Let me check this PayPal real quick and update the list. Thank you to everyone who is donating and jumping in on tonight's readings. I love you guys so much, and I'm honored to be here with you tonight. So let me see. We're going to do opening prayer. That was just intuitive and channeled messages. And then we are going to do some tarot and oracle to bounce off of that channeled message. Then we'll go into VIP. So these messages are going to be to anyone who is drawn here tonight. Okay. Y'all are so awesome. I swear. I love y'all so much. All right. So, Christina M, Christina G. Always my Christinas. I can always count on y'all. Jess, Cynthia. And I hope you're doing good, Jess. We'll have to catch up soon. See how you've been since our last session. And then I have Michelle or Cynthia. Okay. So we have 5 people on the list. All right. All right. So let's do this opening prayer. If everyone can just take a few seconds with me, just tune in. Let's take a deep breath. Okay. Fill your lungs up with all that prana, baby. Release all that stress and tension that you have been holding on to, any guilt, shame, animosity, any regrets, all of it. Just let it go. Breathe in God's love right now. Feel that love flowing through your veins. Feel that power that resides within your very soul. Let that shit light you up. Okay? Take a deep breath in. Fill those lungs with good, fresh air. And on your exhale, just let it all go. Let it all go. All tension, all worries, all stress, all fear, just let it go. Sink into this energy with me. Ooh, I love you. My divine creator, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, my higher self, all of my divine beings that can assist me now, I call upon you. I ask that you clear my energy of anything that does not belong to me or is not for my highest good, allowing me to be a vessel and channel for your divine grace, absorbing your light and your wisdom so that your messages may flow naturally through me, allowing me to see with all-knowing eyes, to hear without distraction, and communicate your messages as you wish them to be perceived, allowing all beautiful souls that need to connect tonight to be led or drawn to this video and allow them to connect to our beautiful tribe, to find support and comfort and safety within these walls. I ask that you shine your divine rainbow warrior light around me and all my viewers to create a sacred space for us to receive your messages tonight. I thank you so much for helping us carry these burdens, to carry this weight. I thank you for taking our fear and our our shadow and allowing us to navigate through it so that we can see your light in all things. I thank you for bringing us together and allowing us to connect on a deeper level, to find support in these trying times through our awakening process. Thank you for giving us the signs that we need to be led in the right direction and giving us the courage to make the necessary decisions to better our life, to better our connection with self and with source. I thank you so much for all the blessings that you have given us and those that have yet to come. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for trusting me to deliver these messages to your beautiful children. Amen. All right, guys. All right. So let's get this collective message going, and then we will get into the VIP. Anyone who is just joining in that does not know how this goes, the $20 VIP is going to guarantee you a reading. Once I get your $20 donation, then your name will go on a list. Once I get through the VIP, then I will pull free one-card pulls to whom I am drawn to. Okay. So if you can hang out for a little bit, connect, meet some of our tribe members. We got a good community, guys. All right. So let's see. What does Spirit want us to know? What does Spirit want us to know? So today we're using the Halloween Oracle that Ramblin' Mike gave me. Love that guy. Hey, Colby. Where's Sheila? Yes. Yes. All right. So yeah, there's a lot about death and rebirth coming out lately. I've seen it as a theme. And like there seems to be some things that are kind of like resurfacing about our need for control, and that was something that's come up a lot for me recently. And also projection, like using our own fear to look at someone else's stuff, but really we're just trying to hide our stuff. Like, because you got to be aware of what you're projecting and what that fear really is. With the zombie card being here, this is the control. There's a lot of things that are kind of resurfacing, maybe that you have either I feel like these are more situations that you have like through your awakening process that you've worked through, but there's other layers of it that are coming to the surface because now you've been presented with a situation that is testing the tools that you gained and putting them to a different aspect of that experience. But again, your ancestors, man, there's a lot. See the DNA code. That's what I was talking about. See the dips, the highs and lows. That's what's happening. We're having an upgrade, an ancestral DNA upgrade, right? The more we release, the more we make room for that energy to expand, for us to like reprogram all the things that we have learned in this life that isn't necessarily our soul's truth. Right. And this is what created our foundation. So in order for us to stand strong in this life and allow us to be connected but firmly planted in the 3D and still exist in the middle, this is what they're helping us with, that we can live peace on earth, right? To bring heaven here. And to stand strong, like when your roots are deep, you can't just be blown over by any little trigger, because you know yourself, you know your faith, you have everything that you need and more, and nothing can just come in and derail you. These are all the tools that you have been learning over time in order to become strong and firm in your foundation. So expect things to resurface that are going to challenge those belief systems. If there are still things lingering that maybe, from past life or from your childhood, or things, you experienced in your life that maybe you haven't quite fully worked through, which happens. It happens all the time. There's so many different aspects of pain that need to be healed. And look at some of the really traumatic experiences in your life where you have had your heart ripped out and stomped on it. Do you really, really think that you could handle having all of that pain thrown at you at one time and be able to heal it all in one night? No. Right? So what they do is they give us little pieces. They give us little layers so that we can unfold naturally instead of just raw, exposed, and being left completely vulnerable. Right? So the stronger that you build that layer up, the more protection you have. And that's what they're doing for you. Okay? But some of you need to realize how sacred it is, how honorable it is to really take time when these things come up to just pause. If someone or a situation triggers the ever living crap out of you and it brings up all this anger, emotion, resentment, separation, or just confusion, if it starts bringing up self-worth issues, abandonment issues, rejection issues, whatever it is, take a pause before you react so that you can respond to the energy that you're receiving to say, why am I feeling this way? And where am I giving my power away? What am I denying myself? What am I resisting? What am I not seeing? Ask the right questions, guys. But take a time to ask yourself, why am I feeling disconnected? Why am I feeling emotionally vulnerable or exposed in this situation? Because there's something that's coming through for you that I'm almost getting this bittersweet, something feels so good to you, but yet it triggers the fuck out of you at the same time. And it's giving you this opportunity to really look at how, again, the diversity, duality of situations, that you can still take the sweetness out of something that might seem bitter. Okay. So let's see what the barmbrack. So this says a pea, a cloth, a coin, a ring, and a stick within a loaf of speckled sweetness. Slice it and eat it. A my fate's completeness. Not quite a cake and not quite a bread. Barmbrack is a sweet loaf larger than a typical bread loaf, baked with flour, sugar, salt, and dried fruits such as raisins. The making of barmbrack is an Irish tradition that still stands around Halloween. This person baking the loaf would be sure to set the intention for love, truth, and synergy while preparing. Inside the dough, a number of special objects are hidden and baked into the loaf. The objects are used as a kind of random oracle. Each one has a particular meaning that represents the fate of the person who found it in their slice. The traditional objects include a coin, a pea, a stick, a ring, and a small piece of cloth like a muslin. Some other additions made in more modern times were religious medals. Should your slice of brack contain a coin, this would indicate prosperity and good luck. The pea unfortunately meant that no marriage would occur for you that year, yet finding a ring meant a marriage was certain. The stick, to be avoided at all costs, indicated disputes and unhappiness, and finding the cloth meant bad luck and little money ahead. When you pull this card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future should we choose. The sweet synergy of Bombrag, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually, should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. So this is asking you, no matter what situation you find yourself in, okay, always search for the sweet spot, right? And again, there's messages everywhere. In a typical situation, you might not realize you'd think it's just a loaf of bread, right? One situation, one person might not seem like a big deal, but put all the pieces of the puzzle together and it makes something different, right? It makes a different energy exchange. So, what are you being dealt? What signs are you getting? What actions are you being asked to take? Okay. And the black cat, fortune meets opportunity. So, let's see. And this tells you, if the slinky black cat crosses your path through this oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly. Also know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. So what opportunity are you going, and that might be what it is. There might be an opportunity, again, something that feels so good, but you were so scared, and all these triggers are coming up because there's unresolved stuff. So therefore you start getting in your head, you start getting over emotional, and it's like, then you start self-sabotaging. That's what happens. When we let fear run, we sabotage. That's what we do, because we're like, nah, I don't want to feel that no more. I'm good. I'm good. So let's get a little bit of advice on this. What advice would you like to give the collective message here? And Christina, if you want to go ahead, Christina M, if you want to go ahead and get your question ready. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Gina, am I calling you out? Let's get some advice for this collective message. So yeah, make sure y'all are checking your projections. Make sure that you're honoring the lows and like really taking that pause and looking at, like, is it really as bad as I'm making it? Am I making things harder for myself? You know, am I putting like old storylines onto this new one because I'm scared of history repeating itself? If you are, then that is a clear indicator that you are not over your past stuff. So, and listen, there ain't nothing wrong with it, because we all been there. But if that is you, take accountability, get help, learn new tools. That's what people like me are here for. Tribe is here for. There are plenty of people. If you do not have a good support system, I'm seeing a few new faces in here. If you need a good support system, me or pretty much any of my tribe, like, okay, so let's see. Let's go through this. We have Gina, Heather, Michelle, both Christinas. We have Colby. Who else do we have? And we have Brooke and Jess and Alana and Cynthia. But yeah, I mean, pretty much any moderator in here, like, listen, and Robert, great support systems. Okay, great support system. So if you need new friends, say hi. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. And that's exactly what I was trying to tell y'all earlier. Listen, if things keep coming up and trying to deter you, like, all you have to do is just navigate a little bit. It doesn't mean that you have to throw in the towel. It doesn't mean that you have to call quits or chew anybody out. Just flow with it. See what might be missing. See if there's a different aspect that you might be missing, right? And just allow things to unfold the way that they need to unfold. Okay. So, and that's right, Colby. Bull gang. All right. So, Christina, there is an opportunity for me to move forward with someone else soon. I am basically tired of the endless stuckness of my cancer. We have been on good terms, but effort. Any insight? Hey, Debbie. Girl, listen, don't wait around for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have someone that's willing to show up for you, like, why not? Keep it open. Keep it open. And again, obstacles are detours in the right direction. If there's always a reason. That's like, if spirit is keeping someone out of our life and not allowing us to come together, there's a reason for it. So don't just, sit back and not give yourself the opportunity for love, happiness, abundance, and all of that stuff because someone is sitting on their hands, right? So let's see what's going on, girl. All right. All right, hold on. Okay, so we have attraction and true love coming out, but I want to ask more specific questions. All right, so let's see, Christina, how are you feeling about this new person? How are you feeling about this new person? Again, attraction came out. How is Christina feeling about this new person? So you might have different belief systems, which is pretty typical. Okay. Not everyone is into the lifestyle or the belief system we have. But I think too, right now there's like, okay, there's a couple different things that I'm picking up. All right. So, and I feel like for some reason this message is going to resonate for more than one person in this room. So listen up. Okay. So how you were feeling, right? We have the attraction card. So this is telling you like whether you are or you're not, but I'm pretty sure you are, is just being in receiving mode. Like, enjoying your present moment. And I know me and you have been talking a little bit, so I know you've been doing this, but like just enjoying your moments, right? Being present, like really living in more of a peaceful, solid energy. I do feel like there might be some sort of you know how sometimes when people, and I know because I've been there, when certain people have been through a lot of really unhealthy, toxic relationships, we kind of get this thing like we are so ready to just have someone we can love and to share life with, right? So when the new people start coming in, we're like, is this the one? Is this the one? So we kind of get into this unhealthy cycle about searching for the one or looking for qualities of them being the one in every single person. We might get caught up in just like needing that person, right? We need like and so that's why we either get hooked on someone who's not willing to show up for us, or someone lets us down and someone comes in and starts treating us really nice, and we're like, oh, well, our attention's over here, pretty silver coin squirrel, and so then we get distracted by someone else giving us attention, but then you get caught up. So especially being an empath, y'all need to listen. People are addicted to our light. When we shine bright, people are like, oh yeah, that's my beacon right there. They hone in on it, right? So it's one of those things where your light is addictive. It is a beacon for other people. And when people come in, they're attracted to that light, but not everyone fully understands what they're getting into when they get involved with someone who carries so much light, because it brings out a lot of their shadows, right? So it might start off really hot, heavy, and exciting, but you got to be careful of falling too much into their energy. Remember to stay centered, but still be present, be open. Make sure that you're looking at what is truly being presented to you instead of, going into, is this it? Right? And I think you also still have a lot of forgiving and learning when it comes to where this belief system actually stems from, right? Like that need for love, That's what it is. Okay. If we have a need, like an unhealthy need for love, then we're either not giving ourselves enough, or we have not healed from the trauma of not receiving enough as we were growing up. Okay. So would kind of look in those areas of, where you might be either denying yourself or not reflecting enough on why you are searching for that one so much. Right. And that, I feel like a lot of us go through that. So I feel like that's going to be an overall message for anyone who needs to hear it. But that's kind of where I see you at right now. I do feel like this person might have some pretty good qualities. So let's see where they're at. How is this new person feeling about Christina? Oh, yeah. I actually really like this energy that I'm feeling from this person. It okay. Listen, if I can give you any advice, okay, watch any codependency issues, because again, that's that need or enabling, right? Because codependency will lead to separation with this person, okay? So check any addictions, especially when it comes to love. But if there's any advice that I can give you, remain playful, lighthearted with it. Um, this person really loves hearing your stories. Okay. I'm hearing they really like the sound of your voice. Okay. Really love the sound of your voice. The more conversation that they have with you, the more attracted they are to you. And there's a lot of passion and chemistry on their side of things. This person's feeling super attracted to you, but not just on a physical level either. There's, it's a very strong, very strong person, but there's this sensitive side that, okay, where do we want to go? All right. Whoa. Okay. So they are seeing you as the Queen of Cups. Yeah. So the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Swords. So listen, they might be more logical, more analytical. They, you know, they usually communicate very well, especially being the king. And listen, if you're going to, king and queen. So both of you are where you need to be, right? Like both of you are evolved enough to really realize that this is what's in the middle, right? The Nine of Cups. This is something that can be very fulfilling for you both. But the thing is, the one thing that I'm seeing is, even though both of you can feel this, I think both of you are almost kind of turning a blind eye to it as well, because neither one of you are looking at each other or the Nine of Cups in the middle. So make sure that you don't let your fear or you know, the past stuff get in the way, because even though you're very much in your emotional body, which he can feel, you're psychic, you're intuitive, you're sensitive, you're very tapped into your emotions, you're very giving, you're very nurturing, like he sees all of that, right? But with that being said, it's one of those things where, you know, with the Nine of Cups too, don't take more than you need. Like, it's just one of those things. So, hi Daphne. Yeah. And with the Five of Wands here, like there might be some resistance, some conflict when it comes to the pace of the unfolding in this. But yeah, honestly, I feel like if you are worried, if you were worried at all about like any silence and communication, because I was kind of having this, like, I feel that they know what they want to say, but they might have a hard time like really communicating how they're feeling about you. Okay. And with the Five of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving one in the deck. You know this, but it also takes a while to get to that King of Pentacles, right? So there might be things that need to be cleaned up. There might be some resistance that needs to be broke through, but Spirit's asking you to take a chance, to release that baggage, regardless of what your conscious mind and your ego are telling you. Stop and smell the roses. It's the same thing as the attraction card. Okay, hold on. Where were we? Let me find it. Where are you at? Right there. Okay. Stop and smell the roses. You are heading in the direction you know you need to. That's why you're being led to it. That's why you're curious about it. But it's also telling you that you need to be patient, because these things need time to unfold. It needs work. And there's work that needs to be done on both sides. Now, with that being said, I think both of you are actually feeling very curious and excited about this, but it hasn't actually established any roots yet. And I think you're just trying to figure out if it's worth going for. I think it is. I do. Hey, Sheila. So let's see. I want to pull for anyone who is interested. My Soul to Soul Divination deck is for sale. The link is down below. I'm going to be pulling some of these channeled messages. For Christina, what does her new potential partner want to say to her? Yeah, I'm carrying so much baggage, it's suffocating me. Okay. I don't know if y'all have like actually hung out or how many times you've actually been in each other's company, but like, if this, even if it's, you know, over FaceTime or whatever the case may be, like anytime this person gets within your energetic field, like their heart starts beating fast. They're not really sure how you have this effect on them. So that might scare them too. And like no matter where they're putting their attention, because I feel like this person might, and honestly, like as a single man, you know, they might be talking to other people. They're not committed to you yet, but no matter who else they're talking to or who approaches them, like his attention's coming back to you. So just keep that in mind. So I hope that helps. Hey, Eilish, how are you? All right, Christina G, you're up next. Any messages I need to know? You are so welcome, Christina. So welcome. Let me double check this real quick. All right, messages for Christina G. These. So they got messages for you, girl. They got me pulling 3 decks for you. Okay. All right, guys. I only have one more available on the list, and then we will be closed. Okay. So, all right. I am good. I am good, girl. Hey, Lou. So, yes, only one more spot available on tonight's list. If anyone is interested, thank you, everyone, for helping me out and supporting this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you. All right. So, Christina G, what is going on? Spirit, what do you need her to know most at this time, please? There you go, Raz. Okay. Have you been waking up at weird hours in the middle of the night? Or like sensing things, maybe around midnight? Maybe feeling the veil drop, that kind of thing? I don't know why. I feel like you got spirit messing with you. Have your abilities been like heightening lately? I really do. I feel like they're messing with you. Yeah, they're messing with you, girl. Freaking love that, Raz. I love that. So you have jack-o'-lantern, protection, midnight, the most magical hour of all, trick or treat, mischief, and play. I really feel like you got spirit messing with you. Okay. And then we have the bomb wreck again. Okay. So pay attention to, like, if you feel like little things around your house are starting to be misplaced, like, why would I put that there? You feel like you're losing things, that kind of thing. Pay attention to that too. Okay. Yeah. Listen. Oh my God, girl, your abilities are opening up. I honestly feel like you're about to realize. Thanks, Nelson. Thank you for that. All right. List is closed, everyone. Nelson is the last one on the list. I think Spirit wants you to know that you are more tuned in to Spirit than you think you are. And they're about to show you. The veil is dropping. I feel like they are not only opening, I feel like it's, oh, and I'm getting chills, girl. Like, I can feel them so strong. Listen, start paying really close attention, okay? Um, Paying close attention to your vibrational frequency, feeling like the more that you pay attention to your body and your energetic frequency, the more you are going and having that awareness, you're going to start noticing when energies shift around you. Okay. Pay attention to like unprovoked thoughts, memories, those kind of things coming in. Pay attention to, uh, again, I feel like they're moving stuff around your house. It might be something like a few inches off, or you had your keys over here, now they're over here. Like, how'd that get there? Those kind of situations. I also feel like this is. And I know it can be scary when you start tapping into spirit, but I really feel like this is a good opportunity for you to not only develop a more intimate connection with your guides and the spirits around you, but you're also, this is a part of your healing. This is a part of your ability to help people connect with the other side. Okay. And they're opening this door and set positive intentions, right? Like, it's not just saging and telling them to get out. That only positive, loving energies can interact with you. Set your boundaries. This is going to help you set your boundaries. I know mediumship helped me set my boundaries because spirit listens more than people do. You say, don't mess with me, they leave. Like, you have to be able to set boundaries with anything. And spirit was the one way that I learned to do that before I could do it with people. Okay. So make sure that you are taking the time to connect to them, but also setting healthy, loving boundaries with them. Don't let them come run up on you like, listen, I need my space. If you want to connect with me in my dream state, but don't wake me up because a girl needs her rest. Don't distract me when I'm in the middle of working with sharp tools or when I'm driving, that kind of stuff. Like, you have to let them know when it works for you. And over time, you will be able to be in between the veil like I am, where if they come in, I tap in, that's the message, and then I come right back out. It's like it's there all the time. I'm always turned on, but it just matters how deep I want to go into it. And that takes time, that takes practice. But they're taking me on a tangent with you. Okay. They want me to give you all the reasonings and all the tools. We don't have time for all that, spirit. Really pay attention to the blessings that are hidden. Okay. Like, this is really going to help you with your spirituality. It's going to help you with your sense of self. It's also going to help you trust and believe more in spirit. If there are still any lingering doubts of just how loved and supported you are, buckle up, girlfriend, because they're about to like just shed so much enlightening shit on you. You don't even know what's coming. Telling you. Buckle up, because a big old portal just opened up for you. So set positive intentions, work with them, allow them to bring, information, guidance, use them as a support system to move forward. Okay. Yeah, they're letting you know they're there. Yeah. Yeah. They are absolutely. Yeah, they're trying to get your attention. And they're, again, when fate comes knocking at your door, are you going to answer? That's pretty much what I'm getting from this. So what I want to know is okay. You already know what I'm going to ask. I don't have to say it out loud because they're always listening. Oh, girl, I cannot even handle this. Eat the messenger. Okay. You are receiving all the information you need right now. You already know. You already know. Listen to the message that you are receiving. Okay. Because this is a new chapter for you. A new day dawns. You were breaking outside of your old life. You were stepping into your new one. This is a part of your purpose. This is a part of your mission. And they are going to make sure that you have all the tools that you need to overcome your fears when it comes to developing your psychic abilities. Okay? Know your fears. And again, like, if you lose something, tell them to help you find it. That I love that trick. Like, I used to practice that all the time when I first started out. If I lost something, I'd be like, all right, spirit, help me find it, you know, and like, listen, I can't tell y'all everything I know, but all I gotta say is be the puppet. You are the puppet. Let them guide you. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. It is like truly, I mean, I legit can be led to so many different things, and all these things match up without me even trying. And it's like, I know that I need something. What do I need? And bam, 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 there it is. Like, be the puppet. Okay. Let spirit guide you because they know better than you. And it's like, just one thing I do want to say too with being a medium. Okay. Listen, being a light worker, being a medium, it comes with the duality, right? So always, 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 again, when you know your frequency, you can tell what's around you. You know what feels good and what doesn't. If it feels off, it might be a lower vibrational entity. Tell it to get out. Again, speak up for yourself, set your boundaries. Only positive, loving energies are allowed to interact with you. Always. Okay. This is going to be a really good time for you to like set your practice, take your time every single morning, shielding yourself, radiate love, like, but you also have to understand that light attracts darkness too. When you open up to spirit, it opens up to things. But when your frequency is high, the less you are going to run into the lower vibrational frequencies. But it does happen. But again, you know what feels draining. You know what feels off. You know what, you know, like, just pay attention. Trust yourself. Okay. Yes. If you want to talk more about that, or you need any information, have any questions about mediumship, let me know. You know I got you. But and maybe I need to make a video on this too, because there's a lot that kind of goes into it, and there's a lot of different parts of it. But you know, it's all a part of the process. And if you ever need anything along this journey, just, you know, I got you, girl. Okay. But that's exactly what's happening. And you really, really need to lean into it instead of resisting it. The more you resist it, the worse it's going to feel. Okay. That's all I got to say. So, oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yes, very much so. Very, very much so. And I've been doing it my entire life and didn't realize it. Jess, you were up next. But yeah. Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Okay. Well, I normally do not do this, but I know that if I don't, I'm going to lose this question. But Lisa just asked a question, so I'll just post her question. Give me 1 second. All right, Spirit. Can you tell Lisa if it was her Aquarius who called at 2 a.m. this morning from a private number. I'm getting a yes. Lisa. Okay. All right. So, which you already knew that. That's why you asked. Okay. So, Jess, I would like advice on a Sagittarius in my life. All right. I feel like you want to know more about intentions, don't you? Where this person stands. Would that be correct, Jess? Mm-hmm. All right. So, Spirit, let's get to the nitty-gritty. What are the true intentions of the Sagittarius in Jess's life, please? Let's get all this laundry out. What's the intentions, true intentions of the Sagittarius when it comes to Jess? Okay. You know what? I'm going to keep that one out because I got a different message on that. Heart space of Sagittarius that is interested in Jess. Heart space. Alright. Jesus Lord. Alright, girl, listen. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't even waste your time. Alright, listen. I know y'all just felt my energy shift. That was weird. That was really weird. Okay. All right. And this is going to be another good tidbit of advice for anyone who needs to hear this message. Okay. You know what? Let me read the storyline and then I'll get into the advice. What I am seeing, okay, this person, you know, kind of lives life by the moment. Okay. I feel like this person doesn't it's not in a way that is like actually presence. It's more of a distraction. Uses attraction to other people to keep their mind off of an ex. Okay. I feel like there's someone that they had like a really strong connection to. Could be past life relationship. Okay. I feel like you have at least one or two with this person as well. There might be some sort of familiarity there, but you know something's kind of off. But this person they're not going to give you what you need. Right. And I think that's why you're consulting me about this, is because you're not getting what you need out of the relationship, out of the connection. It's one-sided, cat and mouse, like push and pull. You know, he might have a lot of really, really strong influences about his belief system and therefore like can't quite see from your perspective at all, kind of closed-minded type stuff. I feel like he thinks it's more like, oh, mumbo jumbo voodoo type shit, and doesn't really understand where you're coming from. Even if he tries, I feel like there's times where like he tries to act like he's understanding, but he's really not. Like he does not get it whatsoever. And I feel like this puts a big damper on like, and it's weird. I don't know if this person might even kind of like play off that they are either interested or like know about this stuff, but they're faking it. They're faking it. I can tell you that right now. I have never heard, like, the way I'm seeing it, it's weird. Okay. It's just weird. I don't like it. It feels off to me. Very, very off. It's actually making me nauseous. So give your relationship a chance. What I actually heard with this is give yourself a relationship with yourself. Okay. I do feel this person can be very cold, distant, especially when it comes to their emotions and like their more feminine side. I feel like they are someone who likes to, they're kind of impulsive in some ways, and I really do not see this going anywhere. I really don't. I just don't. I don't even want to get into the whole storyline of what I'm seeing. I just don't feel like this is going to be a beneficial relationship for you. But with that being said, every relationship comes into our life for a reason. And regardless of what the circumstances are, you have to know when it is time for you to let go. Okay. And I think it's really important that you have enough discernment and faith in your own decision making skills to say, I have put enough time and energy into something that I know I am not receiving, and this is not healthy for me. And neither one of us are helping it, like, each other out in this situation. You're only holding each other back by staying in an unhealthy or uncommitted relationship where neither one of you are on the same page. So I think it's really important that you take time for yourself, really work on intimacy with self and your connection with your team, right? So that when these kind of situations arise, that you're not getting emotionally invested. But I also feel like you have a lot of really guarded issues when it comes to receiving love anyway. And that's why they're saying give your relationship a chance with yourself, because there's, and I just went through this myself. Listen, just went through this myself. And my friend Haven was like, your heart space is like the eye of the needle and you're trying to shove a boulder of love through it. You can't do it. That's why you're meeting so much resistance. That's why you're so guarded. And I had to crack my heart space wide open. And it's scary. It's a lot. Okay. So, like, but when you have enough faith and trust in yourself to be like unapologetically you, like, no matter what, this is how I am, shining bright, like living life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like who comes to stand next to you, because you know when you let your king step up next to you, then that is going to be someone who can match your frequency and continue to grow and evolve with you, right? You're not going to let anyone take that place that does not fit that role. So know when to put the end to the situation. You will know when it's time to let go, regardless of the situation. He's obviously here to teach you something when it comes to your self-worth, knowing when to continue pushing forward or when to let go, and how to set healthy boundaries, not only for the people in your life, but for yourself. And I think that's a really important piece of information to remember. So let's get some advice for you. Cynthia, if you want to go ahead and post your question. Let's get some advice for Jess. All right. Oneness is my true nature. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust what I focus on will grow. I honor how I want to feel. I surrender to a power greater than me, and my fearless freedom lights up the world. Is that not everything that I just talked about? Become one with yourself. Be unapologetic about who you are and what you desire, and know that whatever you put your intention in or attention to is going to manifest. It is going to grow. It is going to flourish. But honor your emotions, surrender to a power greater than you, and let that freedom light you up, girl. Let it light you up. All right? Because listen, we can all admit that when you light up like a bright light, those low vibrational relationships they're not going to last long. You know what I'm saying? Some might slip through the cracks, but they don't want to stick around for that, because it brings up all the shadow, and they don't want something that's too hard, something they got to work for, something they got to earn, right? So let them boys just stand up for yourself. All right. So you're so welcome. You are so welcome. All right. Cynthia, where are you at? Just a general energy read. Lots of weird body symptoms. You know, that's so you say that, because I pulled these cards out earlier, and oh, thank you, Sheila. Love you, girl. I saw the health card and I was like, I wonder who that's for. So let's see. All right, Cynthia, general read. Lots of body symptoms. Can we get some information on that? You know, and I was talking to Haven and Julie about that today too. We're going through a major integration process right now, like with all the downloads and upgrades that we've been getting. And so the body aches, the tiredness, you know, just feeling sluggish or emotional, like feeling like you need downtime, like your body needs rest. That's the integration process. Whatever, you know, is being cracked open, downloaded, repaired, all that stuff needs time to process. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay. So let's see. What is she experiencing? Yeah, and it's because you're going through that transformation process. You're letting go of a lot of energy. I definitely feel, especially at night, have you been having like really vivid dreams, astral travel, maybe more active lucid dreaming, that kind of thing? I feel like you're doing a lot in the astral realm, and so like it's really helping release some of that ancestral karma that's been picked up over lifetimes. But I feel like you're traveling. Your soul's off doing work in order to break down this exterior, in order to free yourself, where you don't have the 3D limitations. They're taking you to the astral realm to do work on you. So you might wake up feeling tired. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's happening. So They're taking you, and again, like, okay, going to another planet and collecting stones, they're giving you the tools that you need. So if you picked up some obsidian or the smoky quartz, like, really pay attention to the healing properties of those stones and kind of lean into that a little more in your physical reality, so then you know what needs to be done here, because they're taking you and giving you the tools that you need there, but you have to be able to bring them and like interweave them here. I feel like a lot of this is just about opening up space, and that's why your body's kind of recouping in your waking world. But a lot of the work is being done up there, a lot of it. So and it's so funny that you say going to other planets and stuff. Like, look at her and this awareness. Like, yeah, I went to freaking Pluto. I don't know why I said Pluto. Okay. But yeah, it is. We're all going through it, guys. We're all going through it. But it's all this stuff that's been feeding on our soul, that's been like lingering or lurking too long. And now, yeah, like, look, believe in your dreams, okay? Believe in your dreams, because the eternal love and light is here. And it's telling you, like, we're giving you the awareness, the clarity, the truth, the tools, whatever you need, we're here to provide. And they're giving you whatever you need in order to, and again, like, look at the infinity symbol, right? Ascension, purity, interconnectedness, oneness, all that good stuff. But this is all opening you up to receive joy. That's what it is. Okay. So enjoy this upgrade, girl. Enjoy this upgrade. So let's see. What is this helping her let go of? What is this helping her let go of? Invisibility. Skull of Stars. Regret. So it's helping you remove any energy where you felt like you had to diminish yourself, where you had to hide yourself, all these parts of you that have been hidden, that has to do with your authenticity, where maybe there is some regret or shame or whatever the case may be. Like, this is opening up the space for infinite possibilities. Okay, this is the death of hiding yourself and not honoring your truth and all the beautiful glory that you are. There's no reason to hide anymore. Any parts of you. It's about accepting every bit that you are and knowing that all that shit is just the ghost of the past. You don't need to feel regret or remorse for the choices that you have made when it comes to, like, really leaning on self, but also understanding that things that people have said or done to you to make you feel like you need to hide, that you need to pull back or not be so much or be too loud or whatever the case may be. To stop being so Cynthia. No, be all of Cynthia. Okay? Let Cynthia out. There's no reason to be ashamed or feel any sort of guilt over who you are. You are a beautiful, amazing person, and anyone would be lucky to know you. Okay? So when you let all of this happen, it's going to start integrating into your physical reality. And then you're going to notice you're going to be able to walk out the door with a smile on your face and you'll be like, I'm so happy today. Like, beam, right? See me in all my glory. Like, all my girls are lighting up tonight. Like, love it. Okay? All those hot mess express. Exactly. Life is the messy bits. We are the messy bits, but we are also the medicine, right? We are the one that brings all of this beautiful authenticity into the world that says, I am beautiful and different, and so are you. And I recognize that, and I love that mirror. Yes, I have a girl that comes to church, and she is the most colorful woman I have ever seen in my life. And she's like, I don't really know what my purpose is, but maybe it's just to teach people how to be themselves. And I was like, listen, anyone that looks at you will realize, like, listen, if she has the guts to be like that in her everyday existence, every time she buys a pair of shoes, she always buys 2 pairs in different colors because she likes to wear her left one in one color and her right one in another. She's got rainbow colored hair. She never matches. She wears whatever her heart desires, and she walks out looking like a rainbow every single day. And I love that power, right? It just is. She's like one of the most unique people I have ever met and has such a beautiful soul. And it's like, just let yourself be the rainbow. Just let yourself be the light, okay? Whatever it is. But this is about accepting yourself on every single bit. All the messy bits, okay? So I really hope those messages help you, girl. No, she never matches. There is not a matching bone in her body. All right, Michelle, you are up next. But yeah, no, she's absolutely amazing, and I love her. And you know, I have to tell her all the time, like, I just love your bravery, because I mean, not many people are willing to be as bold as her, and she is a bold human being. So, all right. So, Michelle, I've had a lot of changes in the past few months, feel more balanced within myself more than ever. What does Spirit want me to know at this time? All right. What do we want Michelle to know? What do we want Michelle to know? Is my tribe just like leveling the F up or something? I mean, hi, Celia. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I will definitely pull Cynthia. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, I can definitely see that you have learned a whole lot about boundaries. All right. I really feel like on an ascension level, and I'll pull some relationship cards if you want me to, but they're definitely talking more about your ascension with your abilities. Okay. Um, Girl, let me tell you, the sacral chakra's on fire. All right. Like bad. I can't even handle. I feel like I'm about to start blushing. Yeah, absolutely. So I feel that, overall, you're really starting to, I don't even want to say starting to, I feel like you have really like just sank into trusting the messages that you're getting from spirit more. Okay. Like you're really sinking into that ability of hearing them, of connecting with them, embracing them, right? And using the love that you receive from them to nurture things in your physical reality. I also think that you're also finding the power, like understanding the power of transformation on a more deeper level. Okay. And yes, exactly. It's there, but it's clearer. That's what I'm getting at. Like you sank into it more. And I feel like you know the changes that you're going through. Again, that beauty of transformation. You're realizing that through the transformation that you have been going through, but now have, I feel like, more fully accepted, right? Like really accepted the transformation that you're going through and have been going through and have done. Like now you're feeling more at home with yourself. You're feeling more peaceful with yourself. You're realizing the relationships in your life, like these belong here. Like that's the feeling that I'm getting. Okay. So, So definitely have been working on releasing control issues. Good. Okay. Some things might resurface in order to, kind of challenge to see how strong your tools are. But overall, I feel like you got a pretty good hold on it. You're not getting emotionally triggered by it anymore. Okay. Yeah. And like you're definitely forgiving yourself a lot quicker. Okay. Like really forgiving yourself and like being able to check like, okay, like listen, I know that wasn't a nice thing to say or do or feel or whatever the case may be. Like I can really take accountability for my shit and not like get so upset because I fell back into that trap, right? That's kind of the feeling that I get. Because you know it's unnecessary fear and you have all this joy to be had. It's like, okay, finally putting these fears to rest so that I can start to enjoy my life again. Okay. Yes, good. Awesome. All right. So let's pull a few relationship advice. What does Michelle need to hear about this love in her life? Okay. Yeah, so this is definite soulmate. Someone you have spent past lives with for sure. So definite familiarity here. I feel like there's like you trust this person like more than you thought you would. There's also a sense in like trusting the unfolding more too. um I feel like you've been kind of reaching out to certain either friends or tribe members to kind of help you navigate certain things, but for the most part I feel like you're really working on building a really solid like friendship foundation with this person through conversations. The more conversations that you have, the more you really get to know each other, the more that familiarity is coming up for you. Let's see. I'm really excited though. Okay. Yeah. See, and listen, okay, so FaceTime, and this was the message that came up earlier too, like whether it's FaceTime or in person, it was nice seeing you. It reminded me of the connection that we have. It's bringing up that past, that familiarity, that deja vu, right? And it scares me because my heart feels like it's going to leap out of my chest. Like, so this brings up a lot. Yeah. And those memories are coming back. It's doing something to his heart space. So like really pay attention if your body starts like picking up on his stuff. Like if you start feeling nervous out of nowhere or, you know, like just kind of acting not your normal. You might be picking up on some of his stuff too. So yeah. Yes, it does. Patient pays off. All right. Is there anything else you would like to say to Michelle? Your beauty mesmerizes me. I watch you from afar and I can't help it, but I can't let you know how much you affect me. So he's definitely holding off on how much he's attracted and like is really feeling this energy. Watching you on social media, stuff like that. He's keeping close tabs. I would not be surprised if he has like a certain picture that either you sent him or that he's said to you like, oh, I really like this picture of you. This is my favorite, whatever. I feel like he's kind of looking at that over and over again. So I just let you know. If you feel like him creeping on you, especially like sexually and stuff, like you start having like little daydreams and fantasies, or you feel like his energy kind of popping in like that, it's because he's looking at your picture and having moments. So sorry to loud that out, but it's a thing. Yeah. So just be aware of that. That's what's happening. All right. So hope that helps. Yeah, good. Well, good luck, girl. I'm excited for you. Can't wait to see how that unfolds. Laura, you're up next. If you want to go ahead and post your question. Check in real quick. Oh. Oh, okay. Good night, Robert. Have a good one. All right. Give me 1 second, Kelly. And I have you twice on here, but Maria actually donated in between your other one. So, I mean, if we want to just do both of your questions at the same time, we can do that. All right. Oh, I have Maria on here, but I'm going to cut the list off, okay? Because now we have 11. Okay. So I just want to know. Yes, absolutely, Eilish. I will get to you. Okay, Maria. Yeah, give me a few minutes. The list is closed. We have quite a few people. So let's do. All right, let me actually copy. Can I pen this? I want a pen. Well, that's no fun. Crap. Okay. Let me do those. Here we go. All right. That way I won't lose it. Okay. So Yes, I got you, Kelly. All right. So I just want to know what Spirit wants to know. Did you have, do you just want like really in depth since you paid two, or did you have another question? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So just take a deep breath for me. Really just kind of tune in. And just keep breathing. Let me tune into your energy. Mm. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some clarifiers. I'm hearing blessing in disguise. I feel like you've had something. Yeah. I just saw that Six of Wands. Come back here. I'm calling you out. I saw you. Where are you? I swear I saw you. Don't hide from me now. That is so weird. I swear I just saw it. Like flipped around. There we are. Okay. I feel that you have. Hey, Kara. It's okay, baby. Just, yeah. And it's because you're going through a lot. Listen, you have dodged a bullet. Okay. There is something that happened in your life that was a mess. It it is a mess. Okay. Um hey, hey karma. It is so funny. Like I wanted to call you Freely, but then I saw karma. I'm like, so hey karma, okay. Uh Kelly, I really feel that whatever the situation was, like we have the King of Swords, so it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but I feel like this is someone who could have been very manipulative with the way that they spoke to you. Could have been very controlling or domineering. Uh, Someone who I almost feel like verbally abusive. Okay. I also feel that this person really played and had a huge impact on your self-worth and your independence. And um, they wanted to control your future and your happiness. Okay. So, um, Yeah, Kelly, and that's probably why, okay? Um, the reason you're having health issues, which I would definitely suggest either getting some Reiki or regression work done. I don't know if we've ever worked together or not, but Reiki or regression would probably be really good for you, just to clear out some of that energy. Let's dig in a little bit and figure out where some of that pain is being stored so we can release it, send it off with love, because no matter what, listen, and you have the Ace of Cups on the bottom, you are going to heal from this. Okay. And listen, I got your back. Like, whatever help or support you need in this process, you're going to come out so much more successful because of whatever you learn from this recovering process. Okay. And this is a very big recovering process. This is not easy, but it's also giving you the ability to realize your resiliency and how beautiful that heart really is. And to have not only you understand it and accept it and like just be inspired by the love that you have to share, and have enough strong boundaries to make sure that people respect it too. Like, it almost kind of feels like that calm, confident, graceful demeanor. Like, yeah, I got it all. I know exactly what I'm working with. Okay. And yeah, and it's because you have been, Kelly. You have been. Listen, you have not only the King of Swords in reverse, but you have the Seven of Cups, the Tower, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Cups. What that tells me is you have a manipulative asshole that has been playing tricks on you, trying to deceive you, someone who is not honest, again, emotionally and verbally abusive. Okay. And this person like really knows how to play like destruction mode. Okay. When it comes to how you view yourself or how you live your life, like there's a lot of control freak here. Okay. And it you gave your power away. You gave your power to this person and they abused it. So it's about taking that strength back and saying, I am the creator of my reality, and I refuse to give my power away to anything that is less than deserving of my beauty and my grace. Right? Like, whatever you put attention or energy into is going to manifest. So now is the time to start like loving yourself so freaking hard, taking back your power from anyone that you have given it away to that does not deserve it. Finding your inner strength, creating a foundation for yourself is going to open up so many doors for you, girl. Like, this is all about taking your power back, realizing that whatever situation, if it has not ended, it's going to. And I'm telling you, this is something, if you are still even energetically entertaining this shit, it needs to stop. It needs to stop, because whether you are talking to this person or seeing this person, if you are still giving energy to it, you are still giving them power. You are still giving them power. And so cutting cords, releasing all ties in all directions of time, praying, whatever it is that you need to do, take a salt bath, use some essential oils. I don't care. Do whatever you need to do so that you can clear this energy off of you, because this shit's no good. It's just not. But when you realize the power that you hold, then you are going to be able to manifest a life that is much more abundant than the storyline you just came out of. Okay. So, let's get some advice for you. Yeah, so hope is the conduit for miracles. So when you have hope for a better future, then you will attract a better future. Okay. It is. It is. There is nothing easy about this process. Is that a moth? I just got a moth in here, guys. What advice does Kelly need right now? Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. So work on your prayers, okay? Instead of thinking that you know what it is you need, ask for Spirit to give you what you need in order to overcome a situation. So if you're dealing with self-confidence, give me the tools that I need in order to become a more secure and confident person. Teach me the tools to love myself unconditionally. Allow me to see myself through your eyes, God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Energy flows where your intention goes. So the more that you focus on self-love and your connection with source, the more you're going to reap the rewards. The more you give in to fear, guilt, animosity, mistrust, all that bullshit that you just went through, the more you were feeding into that darkness. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. This is what they're doing. They're bringing you back to your truth, back to your faith, back to your creator, back to source within self, back to your oneness, back to your truth. And that is not an easy process. So again, you have people here that have been through it. We've all been through it together. We are here to support you in any way that you need us to. That's what we're here for. You should go look up the Love Vibe Tribe if you want to join that community. I'm sure one of the girls in here will gladly post it for anyone who is looking for a beautiful community full of high vibers. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, joy is the ultimate creator. So ask yourself, what brings joy into my life? Okay. And choose to learn through love. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings are below the triggers. So whatever triggers are coming up for you, it's important that you process what it is that you are actually feeling. That's my process. Every time I get triggered, what is it that I'm actually feeling? Usually it has to deal with some sort of fear. What am I afraid of? Okay. The more you can ask questions, the more you can dig, the closer you get to the actual truth of the underlying trigger. Okay. So, I feel like I want to pull one of these two. Let's get, what would you like to remind Kelly of when it comes to moving forward with her faith? Yeah, and it's only going to get stronger, your connection to spirit. The more you move in this direction, it's just going to get stronger and stronger. So what advice do you want, Kelly? All right. So we have wash away your burdens and nurture all that you love. So 48. So wash away your burdens. As you have moved through life, you have undoubtedly experienced moments that have inspired feelings of regret, remorse, shame, and guilt. You have made promises you have not been able to keep. You have judged and blamed yourself and others. You have burdened yourself with feelings born of acts that cannot be undone, which still bind you to the past. It is time to forgive. It is time to lie down in the healing waters and let them wash away your burden so you can move forward with spirit cleanse. So maybe, like maybe you need to take inventory, right? You are burdened. You have burdened yourself with feelings born of acts that cannot be undone. So if there's any guilt, shame, or remorse that you have about any action that you have actually done, it's time to forgive yourself. But I feel like a lot of this is about like forgiving yourself for giving your power away, giving someone else the power to validate you in any sort of way, right? So just kind of take that into consideration and ask yourself, where have I given my power away? And then nurture all that you love. Okay. Take the time to nurture the things you care about so that they may flourish and grow. Your hopes, your dreams, your body, your mind, your spirit, your creations, and your relationships. All that is you needs to be cherished, loved, honored, and respected. Without care and attention, these aspects of self can fall into a state of neglect that not only that does these aspects of self can fall into a state of neglect that does only harm to both you and the world around you. Nurture them and they will bring you peace and fulfillment. So this is really about like really loving and nurturing yourself uh, back to a more balanced frequency so that you can really thrive, like live. Okay. So, I hope that helps, girl. And if you need any more help or, um, questions, just let me know, babe. All right. So, I will not be able to get to free questions tonight. I am so sorry, guys. I still have many people on the list and I'm exhausted. So, I'm sorry. Try to catch next week. Maria Sharp is up next. You're last on the list though, Celia. I had already cut off the list and then you still donated, but I got you on there. We have Maria Sharp. Oh, that was Maria. I got a picture of hers. Okay, hold on. Let's do, no, that's Eilish. Where's Maria? Girl, it's not even you. My energy's been like wonky today. I had a really high like energy day yesterday, got a lot of stuff done, and today I was just off. I wasn't even sure if I'd have the energy to do this, especially for 2 hours, which we're probably gonna go to there she is. Oh good, Alana. Um Well, Nelson, if you want to just email me your question, I can pull cards for you tomorrow if you want to do that. I got you. Um, and I'm ready for Alana's question whenever she's ready. But yeah, guys, like, listen, and this all takes a lot of energy on me. So thank you for supporting me, my channel, and helping me pay my bills. Oh, hey, girl. Um, okay. Or what it is I see in the dark. Okay. All right, Nelson, I'll get that to you tomorrow. Um, okay. All right. So, Lana. The list is closed tonight, Anna. If you want, If you want to get a mini read, you can always email me. I do these privately as well. I can either send you a written form or a short recorded video. But the $20 mini reads are something that I offer all the time. I just like to do these on Wednesdays so I can connect with all of you. um, what? Oh, I don't even know. I'm not going to give that. You're welcome, Anna. Okay. So, all right. I feel Night Nelson, love you. I'm going to get some advice and reminders to start this off for you, Lana. What advice? Okay. You know, girl, I'm already picking you up. Okay, so I think right now the biggest thing for you to remember is to have the awareness of how much power and control your mind really has. It's bringing a lot, which we've been working on this, I know, but it's a lot around the heart space. Okay, so what I want to ask you to do is I'm you know oh God, is she ready for it though, Spirit? Okay, so I need you to start preparing yourself, okay? Because they want us to do a regression session, but I need you to be able to be in like a very calm, meditative, like receiving energy. Okay. If you resist, we're not going to be able to get the messages that we need. Like, I really want to dive deep in here. So, like, really work on your meditation, really work on like being able to bring your energy back in. I think it's really, really important, especially when it comes to like the reality that you're creating. Really watch your fear, okay? And fear-based thoughts, reactions, those kind of things. Remember, the presence of love will always cast out fear. So anytime that you feel fearful, always bring love in, okay? And I am the dreamer of my dream. So, like, whatever you dream is going, I feel like you're a master manifester. So, you got to be very, very aware of yourself in order to be more conscious of what it is that you're manifesting, right? Whatever we think, feel, speak, or do is going to have some sort of effect. And that's one of your big lessons right now. I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. It's always a choice, right? And you've been working on that, and I'm so proud of you. Like, I know this is a lot of work, and especially for you being so young. But again, you're you're so far ahead of the game, girl. Like, listen, I know that it's a lot, but most of the people that are going through what you are going through right now are way later in life. Okay. And so you're going through this at a point in your life where you're still developing. And most of us have had to go through some like really extreme life circumstances in order to get to this point to say, oh my gosh, I actually have abilities. I actually have an awareness, right? So when you realize that the choice is always yours, the power is always yours, the more you can solidify that into, your daily routine. Make sure you're keeping up with your routine. Okay. Don't get slack on it, because you really, really need it right now. And it's going to be a while, because your crown and your third eye are so active. They're really heightened, and it's like now we need to balance everything else out so that the crown and the third eye aren't running the show. That's why you're up here. We need you to get grounded, so that we can balance those energies out. I feel like there's a lot about trusting the direction that Spirit's pulling you to, especially when it comes to your abilities and honing in. So, like, pay attention if you feel like you have an idea that comes up, like, oh, well, maybe I can connect with them in this way, or maybe this would be a good boundary to set, or, whatever the case may be. There are certain ideas that are coming to your mind about your connection and how to handle spirit. And it's really important that you start trusting the nudges that you're getting, whether it's taking a class, reading a book, watching a video. Also, be careful of what you are watching, what you are taking in. Everything has, a frequency that we tap into. If anything is of lower frequency, or things that have a negative undertone to it, we're picking that up, especially if you are super sensitive, which you are. So it's really, really important that you're very careful of what you're giving attention to. Okay. So I'm getting a really tight band around my head too, like right here. So you could be having some activations within your third eye. You see what that says? See the signs? Third eye. Okay. Third eye opening. Okay. You are the mystic, girl. You are the mystic. And you are the bridge between the light and the dark. And that's why, and listen, we'll talk more about this in our next session too. But when it comes to light warriors, it takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of diligence. It takes a lot of, drive to be able to put up with the things that we have to put up with, especially a strong medium like you. You are going to have spirits that aren't necessarily nice, but you also have a very big team of beautiful light beings that are protecting you every step of the way. So definitely you want to lean more towards them, but also don't show fear to the darkness. Like, I know you're there, but you have no power here. Remember that. They have no power. Okay. So this is about bringing peace to the creation of your abilities and how you use them in this world. And you you will learn so much about your abilities in the coming years. Okay, there's still so much to learn. But I would definitely look in. They're really bringing my attention to this dragon here. Okay, so I would look up dragon energy, and I think that's going to play a very big part in your process. Okay, so look up dragon medicine, some symbology of or the symbolism of dragon energy. I can't talk, guys. But there's a lesson within this dragon medicine for you, and this is going to help you not only find your tribe, your pack, but it's also going to help open a lot of new doors that is helping lead you to your destiny. Again, the third eye, okay, seeing beyond the veil. So Listen to the messengers. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Do not be afraid of the unknown. Okay? You have a lot of abilities that are coming online and heightening at this time, and it's really important that you just continue to learn, to educate, to like hone in on these gifts and develop them, strengthen them, trust them. That's the big part. Like everything else you're doing great. So it's just like keeping on that track and just keep honing in on the areas that you're feeling led to. I want to get one of these for you real quick. Last piece of advice, please. All right. So we have inner calling and I am beautiful. So let's see what these have to say. So inner calling. You can choose to see your brightest challenges as your best opportunities for inner strength, for inner change and growth. The trials and ordeals we experience in life are actually necessary for our soul's evolution. Take a moment to reflect back on past difficulties and identify how those experiences have made you stronger and wiser. Now turn your attention to the present and remind yourself to take the drama out of your challenges and try to see how they are serving you. And it says, I choose to see challenges as ideal opportunities to work on my inner self. I look for the blessings in all situations, past and present. I am connected to the positive aspect of my experience. All choice. All choice. And then we have, I am beautiful. You are a beautiful and true being. See the wonder of your soul. See just how beautiful you are. You are important to the universe. The nature of your smile brings comfort. The steadfastness of your light brings hope to those around you. Stay true to yourself. Your simplicity and your radiance help others more than you know. And they want you to remind yourself, I am beautiful. My light brings hope to those around me. My smile makes the world brighter. So just keep those things in mind and keep doing the work, girl. Okay? I hope that helps you. All right. So then we have Eilish. Hi, Leah. All right. So my dreams have been crazier than normal lately. And that's saying a lot. What does Spirit and my guide specifically want to relay to me, either through my dreams or otherwise? Okay. So, Spirit, let's dig into that one. What is coming up for Eilish and her dreams? What are you trying to relay to her? Okay. I am not doing any free one card pulls tonight. I have gone over and I still have a few more people left. I'm so sorry, but you can always try back next Wednesday. Hopefully my internet will keep up. But if you want to get a mini reading for $20, you can always email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com to book your private session. I do those all the time. Those are always available for purchase. All right, so the witch 70. Let's see what she says. All right. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. All right. So let's see. You know, I feel like this is some past life stuff. Okay. I really do. I feel like when it comes to the stuff that's coming up for you, it's like memories of the past, right? And it definitely has to do with your spirituality or your practice, okay? Your power. It says witches have had a bad PR day for a couple of millennia now, which is very true. Originally, the healers or cunning women of the village, the very word witch comes from the Celtic word wick, meaning weaver or wise. When the new religion of Christianity spread through the land, the custodians of the old pagan ways and part witches were labeled as evil, and as we know from history, persecuted. They were driven underground or under the night sky into the shadows of misunderstanding and darkness. And that's what I'm getting from this invisibility authenticity card. Okay. Um, However, for the purposes of Halloween, let's look at witches as the weavers of magic and change through spells and rituals and even through herbal recipes. They weave the powers of this world and the next in synergy to solve problems and heal. Holding the witch card means that you can weave your own change throughout your life, and that magic indeed is afoot. You must understand that you have power and it is real. It may also indicate that others may be threatened by your developing personal power and that they may not appreciate or like the changes in you as you grow. Be prepared for this and do not be discouraged. New friends and better opportunities will be attracted instead. So this could stem from past life stuff where, listen, most of us healers have been persecuted in some lifetime or another. I have been burned many, many times. Okay. Whatevs. It happens. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about that in this life. But with that being said, we're not going to be understood by everyone because a lot of people are unaware and unawake, right? Okay, sounds good, girl. Have a good one. But I feel like there's a lot about either people in this lifetime that refuse to accept you for who you are and the path that you're on, and that if you don't conform to their ideals, their beliefs, then you're unworthy. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of shrunk back, you hid yourself, you hid your power, and now there's this sense of regret that's coming out. Like, why am I hiding? Why am I hiding? I need to be seen. My power needs to be used, right? And I can't use my power when I'm in hiding, not the way that it needs to be. And I feel like there's this sense of needing to be exposed, like bringing yourself into the light. And that's where the dawn comes in. The light after the darkness, after you have been hidden for so long, or pushed away, ridiculed, judged, whatever the case may be. A lot of this, and I feel like if this is something that you have experienced in this life where you have been judged, ridiculed, or pushed away because you were different or unaccepted because you were different, a lot of this is stemming from past lives. It's like this reoccurring. And you might even feel like, man, I've deja vu. I've been here before. I've smelt this bullshit before. We call that deja vu. Okay. Where you smell this bullshit before. All right, so let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a time for you to ground yourself and really, like, I feel like this is the time to really dig deep. Okay. There is a lot of power that is waiting to be exposed, that is tired of being hidden. And it's time to let go of these old beliefs. It's time to let go of all these people who have tried to hold you back or tried to stifle your light. Whatever the case may be, it is time to accept you in the beautiful soul that you were brought here to be. Okay, this is who you are. And you need to really start loving on yourself and realize your worth. And if anyone is refusing, I'm going to have fun getting that thing out. If anyone is refusing to respect you in any sort of way or try to stop you from being who you authentically are, then you need to let them snip, snip, chop, chop. Okay? Don't play that bullshit. Deja vu. Smell that bullshit before, because you already know. I actually feel like some people in your life, and you might already have an inkling when I say this, but there are some people in your life that are actually close, either friends or family members, that actually used to be one of your persecutors. You might be like, I know this person. Like, I feel like I know them, but I'm not sure if I actually trust them. Like, they would turn their back on me if given the chance. Like, they're intimidated. They're scared, right? They're fearful of what I can do. Be careful of that person, okay? It's time for you to recognize your power. Seek your answers within. Your heart knows the answer. And it's one of those things where you are like completely stealing back your thunder that everyone took from you. Okay. That's what I'm seeing there. All right. So, what advice? Happiness is my birthright. Hell yeah, it is. And true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So whatever these dreams are bringing up for you, allow yourself to feel it, because again, there's deeper stuff. Okay. And I think it'd be probably beneficial to go back and do regression work. If you want to book that with me, we can do that. But regression work would probably give you a good idea if you're feeling this kind of energy to kind of go back and heal that, so then you can skip that in this timeline. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. And I am the loving energy of the universe. You are. We all are. So, just remember that, okay? So, all right, Sela, you are next, and you are last, my dear. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. Thank you for everyone who has stuck it out. Y'all are amazing. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. Love you guys. All right. Okay, what does she need to hear at this time? What does she need to hear most of this time? Okay. I feel like there's something that you have been picking up on or like seeing that's kind of been throwing you off. I feel like there's someone's intentions or actions that don't match up, right? Someone's, what they're speaking, what they're doing aren't necessarily meeting in the middle. And I feel like you're starting to see some red flags. You're wondering if you can trust this person. Okay. The list is closed, everyone. I am not taking any more people. I'm sorry. I've already done too many. Okay. So just take however this resonates. Hey, Isabel. but I do feel like there is someone that like, and maybe, and I, oh, you did? Hold on. I'm confused. Okay, so hold on. I thought was Sela, did you actually donate, or am I getting y'all mixed up? Who's Maria Carenza? Brown. Okay, so I'm sorry, Maria. I got you two mixed up. Sela, I'm not seeing yours. Give me 1 second. Let me double check this again. What name is yours under, Celia? And did you do PayPal? Because I have Maria as the last one, and I've done everyone else. Come on. Person. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to make sure. Unfortunately, my internet's starting to slow down. Okay. What else? We're just gonna run with it. Hey Jay, how are you? All right. So, I feel like this is going to be for Priscilla. Okay. Maria, I will get to you next. All right. So there's someone in your environment where their actions and their words are not like matching up. I feel like you were intuitively picking up on this. Okay. And I think that it's time for you to just kind of sit back instead of saying, like, calling out anything. This is the time to ground yourself, to like really stabilize yourself, and you will know when it's time to reveal your hand. Okay. But there's information that needs to come through before you reveal that hand, reveal your truth, right? And this is when you do this is going to be moving into your sacred feminine. This is embracing the divine feminine, realizing that you are the creator and that you have the strength and courage that, like, you know, in order for you to stand up for what's right. Okay. And this is about using, you know, your strength, your courage, your determination to stand up for any injustice, for sure. There's going to be a lot of change that's coming. Yeah, for sure. Certain cycles are going to come to a close so new doors can open. I definitely feel like there's going to be a point of no more hiding. Okay. And I feel like there's going to be a lot that comes out, but you also need to be aware of your own fears and seek your lessons within those fears as well. I do want to see. Yeah. So this could be someone that you've had a lot of conflict with, a lot of resistance with, but you just know, like, I mean, with the high priestess being here, you can see through this person. You can see through it. I feel like, you know, there might be little peace offerings just to kind of like keep things at bay. But overall, I feel that like there's just not a lot of sincerity here. That's what I'm feeling. There's just not a lot of sincerity here. I feel like a decision is going to have to be made. Something's going to have to be cut out because there's too much back and forth. I feel like someone's waiting for a piece of information of like, okay, is is this healthy or not? Right? Is this something that I'm codependent on? Are there a lot of addictions? Are there secrets or things that, you know, this person is having a time letting go of that's really toxic, that's affecting our relationship? Are we going to be able to move past this? Are we going to be able to work together? There's a lot of what ifs. There's a lot of fucking questioning. Okay. But I think one of the things is you need to get out of your mental space, go within, be quiet, be silent, observe. Then you will receive the information you need in order to make the decision to move forward. Okay. 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 Yeah. So just pay attention however that makes sense for you. I do feel like there, you know, this is something that you're going to have to fight for, but it's one of those things, especially with the feminine, right? Like this is the new mother. And you know, I feel like it's not one of those things. If we're talking about an adoption, then this is definitely something that you're going to have to pick and choose wisely of how to proceed and when to step back, right? Know when to sit back instead of pushing all the time. Like there's sometimes you just got to let things unfold the way they need to. Um, and check your fears, right? And make sure you're not manifesting like more resistance. But I do feel that if you feel like someone's like what they're telling you, okay, so like now we're going into the adoption thing. If you have like a lawyer that's saying one thing but then doing another, pay attention to that, right? Observe the energy that's coming off from it. Make sure that you're not being you know, misled in any way. And just make sure you're covering your ass. But it's going to, instead of the pushing, you need to like really look at things from a higher perspective. Okay, that's what they're telling me. So take however that resonates. But all right, Maria, I hope that helps, darling. I really wish you the best of luck and hopefully everything goes well for you. Um, Maria, you're up next, honey. You are last. You're welcome. Maria, you still in here, honey? Yes, thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you for being here, and we'll definitely catch up again soon. Okay, Maria, what's your question, honey? I'm ready for you. Okay, give me 1 second, darling. Give me 1 second. He's an Aries. Oh, thank you, Gina. All right. So, I want to know what's Juan's intentions or feelings. All right. He's an Aries. You're a Gemini. So, what is Juan's intentions for Maria, please? He's got a lot of work to do. he's got a lot of work to do, girl. Listen. All right. Let me pause the microphones. What's up with this? Okay. All right. Choose. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you feel that you have ever struggled with self-worth, codependency, insecurity, any of that? Because, listen, I haven't picked up on this kind of energy in a long time. All right. This guy's an opportunist. You got to be careful with this one. All right. So, first off, he's not over his ex. He has dealt with someone in the past that, like, he really thought he was going to build a life with, and this person basically, like, left him high and dry. Okay. Could have ghosted him, could have just cut off, left town, like, bye bye, sayonara, see you later. don't give two shits. And it really affected his self-worth and his self-confidence, and he's still messed up over this person. Okay. He has a lot of clearing to do, but it also led him to have some severe control issues. The way that instead, because this person really affected his emotions, okay? He's coming out as the King of Cups in this energy, but look how disappointed this King of Cups is, right? So even though he was an emotional person, this situation like really messed him up emotionally. So he starts coming in as the King of Wands, which comes in with the control issues. We also have the Emperor on the bottom. Listen, super disconnected. Okay. Okay. I feel like he has a major like karmic tie where he's still very much energetically tied to, but this person has a lot of worry and fear over commitment. Okay. This person does not have any true, like, that they are terrified of it. Okay. I think deep down, they really want someone to love them like they deserve to be loved. But the way that they come about it comes off in kind of a dick way because they're trying to protect their ego and their emotions from what they've had to go through before. Okay. They don't want to let anyone that close to them to hurt them like that again. This is inner wounded child shit. I see right through it. Like, you can be a dick all you want, but I know you're just a little wounded boy who's having some like serious issues. And honestly, even if you poured enough love into this person, I don't know if they could really receive it. That's honestly what I'm feeling. Like, this person's wearing a false mask. They are not who they say they are. Okay. There's a lot that you don't know about this person and what they show you. Okay. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of wounding. Like, I'm getting very much like that very defeated, but I'm going to wear like, I got my shit together mask, right? No, they don't. No, they don't. So what they do is they look for people who are codependent. Okay. They want to feel needed. That's what it is. They want to feel needed. And that can also lead to emotional manipulation. They're looking for women who are insecure. Okay. That aren't really in tune with their, psychic abilities or their intuition. Might have a very sensitive, broken heart, and here they come gallivanting in. But I'll give you something to fill that cup. But it's non-committal energy. It's non-committal energy. This is what they want. They want that big old wand. Okay, they'll come in and out as quickly as they come in. They're leaving. This is someone that's not going to stick around, but they will promise. They're someone that's got a good game. Okay, like, listen, I feel on some level they really want this. The Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups. They want someone to connect with. They want their dreams fulfilled, but there's so much toxicity. They're still so bound to this person. They can't see their own happiness. They can't see the light in this situation. So listen. There's a lot still haunting this person. I really do not think this person's going to be able to commit to you. But again, take the information however it resonates most for you. Don't make any decisions. Like, I'm just here to be the messenger, okay? So do what you will with the information. And again, for entertainment purposes only, I am not responsible for any decisions y'all make outside of this chat room. But, and you'll see, like, I mean, regardless of how this information hits you, you can't hide this forever. The mask will always come off. Okay, the mask will always come off. So let's get you, what advice? What advice does she need right now to make the best possible decision for her highest good? What advice does she need to make the best possible decision? Seek your destiny. So 37. All right. Here we go. You have a purpose and reason for being. You could have one or several destinies. Are you afraid to believe in destiny because others may laugh? Don't be. It could be as simple as taking a moment to look within and discover those things that you love most passionately and bring them out into the light. But you will never know if you are afraid to step through the doorway and see what's on the other side. Trust that everything you hope and dream of will be there waiting for you, whatever that may mean. But listen, when spirit provides a door, it's usually pretty wise to walk through it. So I hope those messages resonate, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know that, especially for Maria, those messages are probably really hard to hear and listen. I get it. But it's really important that you stay strong. Let me get one more advice card for you. What's the highest energy that she can carry with her to give her the strength to see the truth, what she needs to know right now? When I lean towards love, I am led. And thank you, your universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Okay. So if you're dealing with insecurity, if you're dealing with doubt and all of that, like, lean into love. When you lean into love for self, you will be led to what is for your highest good. And remember to show gratitude. Like, ask them, help me see beyond the limits of fear. Expand my perception so I can see what is for the highest good. And thank you for revealing this to me. Okay? So, yeah, you're very welcome. And I really wish you all the very best of luck. I'm going to say our closing prayer. I send so much love and beautiful light to all the beautiful souls that joined us tonight. I thank you, Spirit, for coming through for all of us and sharing your gifts of wisdom and your love, support, and encouragement with all of us tonight. I ask that any energy that I have shared with those tonight, I take all of my power back and I give all of the power back to the individuals that it respectively belongs to, so that everyone can be whole, complete, and free and rest peacefully tonight. I ask that all the messages and the energy that we have exchanged still be able to carry us through with light hearts and clear minds, and also giving us the courage to make any decisions that are necessary for our highest good. I thank you so much for guiding us, encouraging us to make these changes to better our lives. And I thank you for allowing us the support through this tribe and being able to come together for the good of all that come across this channel. And thank you for being such a great support system. Thank you for being such an amazing community and beautiful souls. I love you all so much. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here tonight. So I love y'all, and I will definitely talk to y'all soon. I have more videos coming out this week as well, and I will definitely, hopefully, try to be on next week if internet will hold up, but I have other things in process to hopefully, you know, change that so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So yeah, but anyway, I love you guys so much. Air hugs. Have a good night. Bye.